Hello Year 9. The purpose of this video is to remind you of some strategies or introduce some strategies that will help you with your research for the Year 9 history task. So first of all, you have to decide on some useful search terms for your topic. As you learn more about your topic, you will be able to build on these search terms if necessary. In order to come up with any search terms, you really need to know a little bit about the topic, and that's why it's been so important that you have involved yourself in class activities. You've read through sections of the textbook and so on. The more you know, the more likely you are to come up with additional really useful search terms. So it can be this positive upward spiral of confidence about your search terms as you do your research. So here are little sets of search terms: women, history, unionism, Australia; female suffrage, history, Australia; women vote, Australia, federation; women federation, constitution, Australia. So I think you can see the logic. We've got history, terms like history and federation are there in order to retrieve, hopefully, some material that is early 20th century. But, you need to experiment. It's all about experimentation. And, these other search terms are pretty obvious. So we're trying to locate articles that will deal with an earlier period. And we've got the topic of women, female suffrage or voting, and women's experiences in the workplace. Okay, so you can engage in hit and miss Googling, which basically means that you slap down terms in a search box where, it might be woman vote or women vote, history, Australia, hit return and hope for the best. And, you'll probably get some good results there. The important thing is with this type of Googling is that you make some judgments about the value of the source. For example, government sites can provide reliable information on some topics, certainly on this topic. So why don't we try that? So I'm just putting those terms into the URL box. Okay, women's suffrage in Australia. First result is Wikipedia. Not terribly surprising. Look, Wikipedia gets a bad rap. Actually, Wikipedia can be very useful for building up your field of knowledge so that you've got an idea about what search terms to use. The reason why Wikipedia has a bad reputation, and your teachers will tell you not to put it on a reference list, is that anybody can get in and edit Wikipedia, so that you will find that some articles, rarely, but I have found this, the rare article that has some very bizarre information that someone has edited into it, but can be a good starting point for many topics. Okay, so I've got women's suffrage, National Museum of Australia. Okay, that's the URL address is giving us some information. So gov.au. Some resources have been put into creating that document. We've got expertise and authority behind it. Yes, that looks valuable. I'd be looking at that. This is another one that looks useful. This is another one that looks useful. So on this occasion, just the hit and miss Googling, we haven't missed. We've actually landed some good articles. Okay, advanced Google search. So for the advanced Google search, you can narrow the search a little bit by doing things that will help you come up with quality articles. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just going to copy these search terms, and this is an advanced search template. And the way I got it was just to Google advanced search. You've got different options here, as you can see. There's the all of these words option. Let's put those words there. This exact word or phrase, so if you've got a phrase like trade union or trade unionist, you could put it in that box. Any of these words, look, if we'd put those words in this box, we would have many tens of thousands more results, many more useless results. It would not be helping us at all on this occasion. I want to draw your attention to the site or domain box. So in order to get educational or to retrieve results from educational sites, put edu there. Okay, we're going to run an advanced search. Here we've got some titles. Now, sometimes you're lucky if you don't have access to a database that's an electronic library. Sometimes you'll have a PDF here. You can just download it. However, the next video that I'm making is going to explain how you can actually get into databases or electronic libraries at the State Library of New South Wales. So you could run a search on one of these titles in the State Library of New South Wales search engine. So if you're interested in that, view the next video. All you need to be able to access articles from the State Library of New South Wales is a public library card. So if you're a member of Marrickville Library or any other public library, the situation now is that any library card will allow you to get into the State Library of New South Wales. You just need to be able to quote the number. Okay, all the best for your research, and if you want to view the next video, it's available. Bye for now.